and I couldn't put the correlation together. Like they was one band, one person. I just knew these songs just resonated with me, and I was
Right.
like, I like these three songs. So I went to her, I was like, who sings these songs? And then so she was like, that's actually two different bands. That's a Perfect Circle and Tool. She was like, you might like this. So like around that time, around my 25th birthday came up, and she had bought me the Lateralis CD for my birthday. And
2006.
yeah, so I was yep. So I was like all into like impressing her, I guess, at the time with shit. So I was like listening to it all day. Like she gave me this for a reason. Let me listen to it. But I was like, fuck, this is me. Like she knew I would like this, and I found reflection on there, and it was reflection that
Yeah.
really,
That
really,
song's so
really,
good.
really, really caught me. Because like I say, I could dig this the Tool style. I could dig the lyrics. I could dig the long drawn out, just the way you could just beat rock to the offbeat of it. But it was reflection. Since I was a hip hop producer, it had that 2/4 measure. So if you like rap music, you can bob your head to reflection. I
I
was like,
got
this motherfucker
Tool
groovy
got
right here.
bars.
Yeah, I'm like this motherfucker's groovy. This the song. But when I got into the lyrics of it, it woke me up because I was really living, I was living that life around strippers, gangsters, you know what I'm saying, running the streets and
Hmm.
and doing all this. So I was like, this song, the lyrics when it said, "So crucify the ego before it's far too late, and leave behind this place so negative and blind and cynical, and we will come to find that we are all one mind, capable of all that's imagined and all conceivable." I was just like, fuck.
Hello, we're a custom creator. I'm Daniel OGT, one of our good friends and collab partners, and I met him. Yeah, that's what he's talking about. That physical copy right there. That had absolutely no context at all. It was just a body in different pages. To the Tool fan who wanted some lyrics, for God's sake, Maynard, let us see the lyrics just once. So we wanted them so bad. Um, or you had to go to the actual Tool Army and pay $50 or go to your library and get them like this. And I still have the son of bitches because I got $1,000 in them. So I am the founder of this channel, and it's got OGT on it for any reason. It's an original Gangster Tool fan. I actively identify as a Tool Army obsessed, Tool again, whatever, who reacts to music objectively. And this has been a struggle, but I am a lot better at it than I was. When I start referencing them too much, he starts doing this. So that's my shut up, Danny, quit tooling out. So I thought of Independence Day song. I just think Independence Day is a great day for reflection. So Greg here has been to see during the year. We met for the first time with Charlie Coliseum 21st. My birthday was 18th. We seen Tool. It was great. Try not to take up your whole night with our stories, but there we are. Bam, Tool, after Tool, Waffle House. And that car about killed me. It was a Tool thing. It has been, that pony has been put out to pasture, and that's my prized possession. So,
Looks very cool in
um,
person, I might add.
yeah, so Greg is going to be doing the reacting. I'm just going to be with him for the pausing, right? I mean, shouldn't every reaction channel have someone with Tool education to pause it at the right goddamn time? Sorry. For the cursing. Hey, man, you turned into Iron Maiden. What the hell? I don't know what was going on there. I mean,
Just turn my mic off too. This just felt Iron Maiden blowing his nose.
all right, let's do it. Quit being a tool. All right, reflection.
Do it.
I'll read the lyrics after first balls. Or, after the first 80 minutes before music starts. Or lyrics start, I mean.
so far? You're...
Start, I want to say, what's wrong?
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just going to say to the Aussie Army, that is that. What was that horn called that I caught the wrong name that the Aboriginals played? That's what that is.
Okay.
Yes, that is. So Tool incorporates that in reflection. I forgot to tell anyone, so if I forget on our next Australian reaction, will you remind me?
Yep.
All right, sorry. Go ahead.
Now you were going to read the lyrics?
Yes.
Go for it.
I have come curiously close to the end, though beneath my self-indulgent, pitiful hole, defeated, I concede and move closer. I may find comfort here. I may find peace within the emptiness. How pitiful. It's calling me several times. And in my darkest moment, fetal and weeping, the moon tells me a secret, a confidant. As full and bright as I am, this light is not my own, and a million light reflections pass over me. The source is bright and endless. She resuscitates the hopeless. Without her, we are lifeless satellites drifting. And as I pull my head out, I am without one doubt. Don't want to be down here serving my narcissism. I must crucify the ego before it's far too late. I pray the light lifts me out before I pine away many times. So crucify the ego before it's far too late and leave behind this place so negative and blind and cynical. And you will come to find that we are all of one mind, capable of all that's imagined and all that's conceivable. So let the light touch you. So let the words spill through and let the past break through, bringing out our hope and reason before we pine away.
That's beautiful imagery there.
And he is about to start singing, so.
It's a classic Tool intro so far, just with the percussion, the bass, and then the weird sounds. They're definitely milking this one a little bit longer than usual. The didgeridoo was a nice touch, though.
Yeah, I think that was kind of its showcase, maybe.
Definitely setting the mood.
Like one of the oldest civilizations known, right? I mean,
yeah, I think so, yeah.
Okay, this is kind of a breakdown for me with good headphones.
Mhm.
There's so many songs that since I realized how much different it is listening with good headphones. Because I used to hate, I told him I've stopped watching some reaction channels who tell me, you need good headphones. I just thought it was a plug. And here I am with I guess, arguably, or let's just say a band, one of the bands that do the panning the very most. And also a big Pink Floyd fan, so yeah, I'm an idiot. You hear things you never heard before. The beginning of The Grudge. I never heard all that nature shit for the first 20 seconds. In my system, I turned it up. I had a great system in my car. Just couldn't hear it. And it's been there the whole time. So I was just going to say you could hear Justin very clearly. That bass line, that's not normal because we found out I've been wrong a few times on who was playing lead. It's like a guessing game kind of. Go ahead.
The analogy that I'm thinking right now with this song is you have the main groove here with the bass and the drums, which is essentially like a train that's heading down this track. It's steady, it's unyielding, boom. Then every now and then, like a bandit will come up and jump on it, ride it for a while, and fall off. So they'll bring in like different sounds, like the didgeridoo that comes in and kind of drops out. Then another sound will come in and it kind of drops out. So it's kind of got like almost a trance feel to it. For whatever reason, and this is
a bullet train hour.
Yeah, so it's that, and like it was reminding me of the Excision song. Like it's completely different, but in the sense that it's like built around this insistent pulsing groove, and this sort of like bringing in sort of these little audio sprinkles. Even Maynard's voice, heavily affected. It's deep in the mix there. So I mean, that could have been another didgeridoo or something like that. But like that actually had a very sort of ethereal sound, which you sort of get the idea of like the moon off of like a lake at night. Interestingly enough, so the idea here when he talks about my light is not my own, the moon is not made of glowing rock. Right? The moon has no luminescence of its own. The reason why the moon glows is because it's reflecting the light from the sun. So the first thing I think of is, okay, well, that and vampires. Like they're supposed to be killed by sunlight, but they can come out in the moon. It's like, because there's a cartoon, I think it might have been Gary Larson. It's like, hey, you know that the moon is just reflecting the sunlight, and then the vampire, like his eyes bug out and he crumbles into ash. Not meaning
that was a brilliant cut. That was a brilliant writer. Then it might have been a B-rated movie, but still.
Yeah. But I mean it's a cool idea. Like I was fascinated when I found that a lot of the stars that you see have since burnt out because it takes the light that much time to reach us. So I mean, Maynard is the sort of guy that will definitely latch on to those sort of things and use them as metaphors for human existence. So, but yeah, let's keep this train a rolling here. I'm digging the groove, digging the vibe.
It's funny. Well, the song calls for reflection. It's funny how you can, like on top of a little mountain here, I can see the skyline of Charlotte, North Carolina some days. Some days you can't. But I can always see stars that probably burn out millions of light years away. Mm-hmm. But I know that's the atmosphere. I'm not crazy, but, well, I am a little crazy, but it's just funny how, some things we can see so far away, some things we can't see right in front of our face. Mm-hmm. And real quick, I had a flashback, full-blown flashback. Remembered every single time I'd ever done it, all in the same time, and looking into a mirror, listening to reflection. He's heard about it. He's seen it. You can't see nothing. It's 30 seconds. It went away, but it was not induced. Anyway, back to it. If you know, you know.
or the
Yeah, I heard things I've never heard in that. That was cool.
Yeah, there's just a lot of this is a song I would like to see, like behind the scenes stuff for the production, how they, add
Yeah, right.
remove these sounds.
Sorry, behind the scenes tool. Yes,
It's not gonna happen, but to be a fly on the wall there.
I didn't mean to.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But yeah, from an engineering standpoint,
No, I would too, man. It just hit me
Yeah.
off.
It's a fascinating song from an engineering standpoint. Like I said, this is how they produce the different levels of volume with a lot of these sounds. Definitely hearing Adam coming through a bit more. Again, even though I haven't said this once. All right, but that's my first for the reaction. Anyway, Adam's guitar playing is textural, like it tends to be in a lot of Tool songs. A lot of times you'll find Justin and Danny a lot of times play like what would be considered the main riff of a number of Tool songs, and Adam is playing around it. I know Adam does have some backgrounds in outlaw country, and that's essentially like the guitars wrap themselves around the vocal.
Well, Adam's brother loved.
Oh, his brother, yeah.
Outlaw country is.
Yeah.
But they played guitar together.
Yeah. So, yeah, just his arsenal of weird sounds, and I've got the feeling we haven't heard the extent of them in this song yet. I always appreciate Adam's playing. It's always colorful. It's always unique, and he's been able to find his own style.
But yes, in the older country, the guitar would emulate the vocalist, like more than the rest of the band would play the underlying beat.
Yeah.
So in that aspect, yeah. And you used to say that Adam was your favorite vocalist in Tool.
Oh, yeah.
Because it took a long journey from the first album all the way to now for him to like the way Maynard sings. And I get it.
And even like in something like this, like the song has very beautiful poetic lyrics, and there's a part of me that wishes that they weren't submerged in the song in this way. But like the visual that I come up with, I visualize things when I hear them. It's just how my brain works. So I mentioned the train motif before. When the vocals come in, I think of someone just sort of sitting back on the shore of a lake at night, watching the moon, the reflection of the sun's light off the moon, the reflection of the moon's light off of the water, and what you're essentially hearing is that person's inner dialogue.
Right.
Yeah.
I just thought of a great analogy. Now that you're so far into your Tool journey, and you've seen Tool, a lot more now.
Mm.
Okay, I'll give you an example why that whisper or why that is so important how it's done. You have heard this moon reflection brought up how many times now in your Tool journey? Just
Pretty fair amount.
The light is not my own, man. The Pusper documentary, all that.
Yeah.
This light is not my own. About the moon.
Yeah.
Well, it's said so quietly, yet it's one of the most famous quoted lines in the Tool's discography.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah.
I guess.
Something doesn't have to be loud to be powerful.
I guess they'll get what I'm saying. Yeah, I didn't. It just hit me, because that's one of the most, 1 and 1 or 111. And fuck you, buddy. Send more money.
Incidentally, send us more money.
Oh,
there it is.
yeah, it's Adam. I had to think about it. think that's Justin. I might be wrong. I've never heard it this long. If you're not wearing earbuds, you can still hear it. It's going.
It's got a low rumble.
Ooh,
to
I
it
heard
that-
the next track. I heard the next track
Yeah.
coming in even. And
That
that's
could
from
have
the
been Justin.
website. So.
Could have been Adam too. Adam likes to play low on his guitar, and
He
Justin likes to
does.
play high on his bass. So it's
He does.
and like that. Adam also likes to soak
Paul
his.
used to play high on his bass. It's a different way.
Adam likes to soak his guitar in distortion too. So that's always going to have that feedback. I like when Adam did this line. It's something I haven't heard a whole lot of guitarists do, and it's always like the experimental ones. But it sounded like the guitar had like a nasal sound. So that's cool. It's nasality in a guitar, and nasality in something without a nose. And those notes that sort of warbled and fed back at the end, that to me was just sort of like the sound of like the wind rustling the leaves. That was just sort of like the quiet contemplation of nature.
In a spiral.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interestingly enough, so the song we reacted to before this was Number of the Beast by Iron Maiden, which I listed as a great song to go walking to at night.
The only two bands to be on top of the world in rock and roll since 2000. Tool and Iron Maiden.
Old men getting it done. But Number of the Beast is great to walk to because of its pace and its intensity and its atmosphere. That's good for an intense, like you're walking to get some cardio in. This would actually be a really nice night walking song if you're going for a more relaxed, laid back, being one with nature type thing. Walk through the woods. So a couple of really good night walking songs on this. And just again, this song was all texture. It was really cool how it was. It's a sonic painting, for lack of a better term. So props to Tool for always pushing the envelope.
And one of the songs with the fewest lyrics, and they repeat even, so that makes them even fewer, except for a slight variation at the end about the blind and cynical, and then all this conceivable difference.
That the moon is a fairly common topic as far as rock and metal. As far as like having this kind of poetic, philosophical nature to it, the only thing I can think of that's close to it is Sister Moon by Sting from the Nothing Like the Sun album, which I used to wear out back in my teenage years. So
I've heard Maynard reference bands that are similar to the Police and Sting, so Maynard has very eclectic tastes. Contrary things. I mean, damn it, I messed the whole book up. A perfect union of contrary things. So yeah.
So
From
Tool
Johnny
Army,
Mitchell.
got a request for you. Where Danny and I are doing a deep dive into A Perfect Circle's 13th Step. We're two songs in. The package, Weekend Power List. Yep. And Danny and I are doing it together, so I'm trying to do my best to analyze the music. Danny is using his life experiences.
He's never done substances.
Yep.
I've never done not substances.
Yeah.
He gives a total different outlook as I do, yet we are both open-minded, yet we recognize we both have egos and we're closed-minded sometimes.
Yeah. We're breaking it down musically. Yeah, we're breaking it down musically, lyrically, and thematically. Check it out. I think the two reactions we've done are really cool. There one will be coming real soon. But yeah, Reflections, a very cool song. Lateralis is it's a very unique metal album. It's definitely a landmark in the genre. Unique album. So definitely worth the money I paid for it. And yeah, let's props to Tool. I mean, this is a band that had every one of their albums in the Billboard Top 20 at one point, and the streaming Top 20 at one point. So. Yeah.
Tool Army, OGT out. OGL
Enjoy those
out.
night walks. Music is